What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're going to jump in with some Destiny 2 Black Armory news and updates to round up. So we're going to speak about the Forge hand cannon. It's now available in the game. I'll talk about how you can acquire it and all that good stuff. We'll also look at some of the other upcoming Forge weapons in detail. A secret has been activated in the Volunda Forge though, and this will score you a secret emblem, as well as the ability to start unlocking some of the Crest items in the Volunda Forge. We'll talk about some exotic quest stuff that this could link to. We'll also cover some new mods and perks in the game, top sources for powerful drops, and a few things about the upcoming Last Word quest, which I'll give full spoiler alerts for. So guys, I hope you do enjoy the video. If you do, a rating and all that good stuff below is appreciated, but now let's get into the news. So, we're going to speak about some Forge weapons. There is a new one now available inside of Black Armory. So on Friday, we got access to the Gefanen Forge on Nessus. We were able to pick up the new sniper, and I'll talk about something really cool you can do with that sniper in a moment. But also, inside of Gefanen is another hidden reward, and it's actually the hand cannon out of the Forge set. And Bungie posted a clip of it to Twitter right here, so let's check it out briefly. So we get to see the thing in action. Bungie say this kinetic hand cannon is as beautiful as it is deadly. Reignite the Gefanen Forge for a chance to add it to your arsenal. So Kindled Orchid is actually dropping randomly from the Gefanen Forge on Nessus, although Bungie did call it a kinetic hand cannon, and it's actually an energy hand cannon. So you can preview it in the collections right here. It's adaptive frame, 140 rounds per minute, pretty much generally the popular archetype for hand cannons across the board. It does have fluted barrel, polygonal rifling, drop mag, kill clip, and rampage. This is just what it's previewing, of course. I'm not sure if you can get 2 damage bonuses right there, but if you can, that'll be pretty interesting. Like I said though, according to Bungie, this is now dropping randomly in Gefanen. I haven't had any time to jump in and grind yet, and I've seen very few reports of this hand cannon actually dropping, so it could be a little bit rare, but if the hand cannon is what you're after, then happy hunting. I did mention that new sniper rifle though. Of course, this is a quest weapon from Ada, but there is something pretty interesting that you can do with this weapon that'll score you a unique emblem, and some progress on a couple of other things as well. Now this was found by a bunch of folks over on Raid Secrets. I'm using Clary Kitty's post right here, so obviously credit to all of the guys who've worked on this, but once you have the Gefanen sniper, you can actually take it back to the Volunda Forge and use it to unlock something. So check this out. If you go over to the area with the Forge ignition, jump up onto these boxes here at the back, and you'll see there is actually a tiger icon here. If you stand on top of this tiger icon, look to the ramp on the left, you'll see a fish symbol. If you shoot that one, then look to the pillar in the open section of the room on the right, and you'll see a leaf icon. Turn around behind you and you'll see a temple icon. Shoot all 3 of those, then move forward, and you'll see another symbol right here. If you stand on the symbol on the edge here, you'll see a bamboo symbol in the distance. You can shoot that one. Look up above you, and you can shoot this animal icon. I don't know, is that a rabbit or something? To the left of you, then, on the pillar hanging from the ceiling, there'll be another symbol you can shoot. And finally, if you turn back around, you'll see the temple icon. Once again, you'll need to shoot this one. I actually ran out of ammo and went and grabbed some, came back, shot that temple icon, and this is where you'll get that emblem drop. We can see it's called Sato's Secret right there. I think I'm saying that correctly. Now, this is actually one of the crests of the ancient families involved with Black Armory. And now this links to the crest items located around the Volunda map. So there's one on the left-hand side, and this is near the entrance, and there is a map that Clary Kitty put in the Reddit post I'll link down below. But then if you head into the back on the right-hand side, there is another one of these. And finally, on the outside on the left from where you spawn in, there's one in this little cove, and you'll see that it says Crest acquired, and when you actually pick this up, this beacon is now lit. On top of this, you can also interact with the pad that's on the left of that now, but we don't know exactly what it actually does inside of the map. And so, it looks like we actually need to find the other 2 crests in order to collect the items on this map. So we've got the Sato's Secret. This is the emblem that you can get with the Tatara Gay Sniper in Volunda. But then there is also Rasmussen's Gift, and you'll need to solve the Norse glyph puzzle. And then finally Mayrin's Vision, requiring you to solve the French glyph puzzle. These are actually the crests that those items refer to. Now there are other symbols hidden across both of the forges that are currently available. It may be that certain weapons are required to complete each puzzle on each map, or there could indeed be multiple puzzles on the same map. But it's definitely very interesting. There is also a quest item that looks pretty similar to some of these beacons that you can find. And it's part of a quest called Lost Souvenir, but the step is called an Ancient Black Armory Frame, and it comes with a pretty interesting inscription on the side that you can see there. This quest is also linked to the Obsidian Accelerator I spoke about in a previous video, which is an item we'll need to get and return to Ada 1 as part of a quest that will also unlock a unique emblem. I'll keep you guys posted on the progress with the puzzles and the collectibles. There's now another interesting theory about the mysterious box, because of course it requires different keys, and the keys are linked to different families. So essentially the box holds all of the icons, all of the crests associated with the families, and now some folks are wondering, when we complete this quest, when we're able to get all of the keys, is it actually going to allow us to choose one of the exotics? It certainly seems pretty possible, considering it has an icon from each of the weapons, but again, we'll have to wait and find out. If you're curious about other upcoming weapons for the forges though, there is the Blast Furnace Pulse Rifle, which is an aggressive burst pulse rifle, very similar to Go Figure. You can see the names of the scopes actually correlate to different houses associated with Black Armory. So you've got the Meirin RDL, which is the French family, and the Sato Precision Lens, which refers to the Japanese family. But we also see Tactical Mag, Outlaw, and Headseek of this pulse rifle, which would definitely be a pretty nice roll, but of course these will be randomly rolled, so we'll have to wait and find out when the pulse will become available. There's the Spiteful Fang Bow, lightweight frame, allows you to draw quickly and move faster while the weapon is equipped, press X while drawn to cancel the shot, and a couple of intrinsics right there. It does have Archer's Tempo as well as Explosive Head. Also associated with the forge would be the Striker's Sure Hand. This is the new sword. It's an adaptive frame sword. We can see that there is Assassin's Blade, and Surrounded can actually roll out on this one, which is pretty cool. A little bit of a different model right there, but these are some of the upcoming forge weapons we'll be able to acquire. There are a few odds and ends in terms of new bonuses, so there are things like Shield Disorient, Energy Matched Shield Explosion disorients nearby combatants, and that's definitely a pretty cool bonus. There's also Feeding Frenzy, which now looks like it'll be rolling out on a few different legendaries, especially the machine guns, and kills with the weapon increase reload speed for a short time with Feeding Frenzy, and that's without mention of the new mods that you can acquire from Ada 1. On the second tab of her inventory, you've got things like Surrounded Spec, offers various improvements to the Surrounded bonus, and apparently it's actually pretty strong. There's also Rampage Spec, which essentially does the same thing, and I believe makes the bonus last longer. Then Dragonfly Spec, improving the blast radius of Dragonfly explosions. Radar Tuner, gives you further radar improvements, and then Quick Access Sling, and Sprint Grip, which are kind of stat and weapon switching bonuses. All of those mods available randomly from Ada 1 in the tower. Now though, let's speak about powerful drops just a little bit. My friend James Sells over on Reddit actually posted a breakdown of all of the powerful drops, as well as the potential power bonus that they'll actually give you. This was compiled from data and comments from a whole bunch of different players going into Black Armory. But essentially, in terms of power drops, Last Wish is still useful, and the drops inside a Last Wish from any encounter can drop from 2 to 3 plus power, and this is above your character's maximum level. In the Dreaming City, there is still the Tier 4 Blind Dwell chest, and this will give you 2 to 3 power levels, Petra's 8 daily bounties, then there is the Weekly Story mission, which can give you a +2, the Ascendant Challenge bounty, which can give you +3 or +6 if you get an exotic drop, and then Dreaming City Weekly, which apparently can drop up to +5. It's the same with Raid Challenge bounties for clans. That can drop between +3 and +5, +3 for the clan XP, but you'll only get +1 on all of the shared clan engrams. The Gambit Weekly bounty can give you between +3 and +4 on the overall character level, and a Gambit rank up can give you a drop with +2. There are also more miscellaneous drops, things like Prime engrams, which can drop you +4 to +7. It's basically the same for exotic drops, so they are definitely the best. Pre-Black Armory exotic quests can drop with +3. You get +2 from the Ikora bounties, +2 from Spider Wanted bounties, up to +3 for the Flashpoint, and then also up to +3 for the Crucible daily and weekly challenges, and then pretty much everything else is going to drop you +2. So just a useful breakdown right there of the best drops inside of the game. That mechanic is absolutely carried over from Forsaken, but of course this is just the pre-Black Armory drops. You do have all of the new powerful rewards, Ada's weekly stuff, any of the weapon frames you complete, they can drop with much more significant power jumps. And then there is also the raid, of course. So we'll link that post down below if you want to prioritize your time and try and go after the things that will drop you the best power, or just prioritize the order that you run them in. And thanks to James for putting this post together. Random quick shout right here, but I did speak about the new Raid Sparrow, and it comes with some nice bonuses to improve your survivability when you're riding Sparrows. Definitely useful in the new raid. If you complete the challenge inside of the Sparrow section of the raid though, essentially where you activate and then open the hidden chest, you do have a chance to get this exotic drop. And I'll link a video from MTash with a pretty good breakdown of how you can do that down below. Now though, let's get into spoiler territory just for a moment before we finish the video. But of course, we are getting the last word back in Destiny 2, and this will drop in a quest. We will have to wait until the end of January to actually get the quest, but it looks like it's going to have some pretty interesting stuff. So Skuldor on Reddit posted some links to leaked audio lines for this, and the audio lines actually come from the Drifter, who is not happy that you've been engaging with Shin Malfur in order to actually acquire the last word. Of course, the Drifter and Shin are certainly not friends. Drifter seems a little bit upset about your relationship throughout this exotic quest, but also there are some interesting letter fragments that you'll actually get from Shin Malfur as well. There are a total of 6 letters, with some interesting comments from the Renegade about both you, the weapon, the darkness, and the light. So I'm going to link that Reddit post down below if you want to check it out, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty lore-packed quest to acquire Last Word again, lots of communication with the Renegade Hunter, and lots of feedback about our involvement with that from the Drifter. So guys, for today that is going to summarize the video. Lots of stuff inside of this one, but I hope you have enjoyed it. As always, let me know your thoughts about those hidden hidden crest emblems and what we might get when we can unlock all of those crests on the map, this is definitely going to take us to some of the exotic weaponry that we're actually slowly hunting in Black Armory. Also, let me know your thoughts about that new hand cannon. Good luck if you decide to go grinding for it, but I hope the information in this video has been useful, guys. If it has, a like is very much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe to see a lot more Destiny content. But for now, whatever you guys get up to, I hope you have an awesome day.